Yo. I go by the name of 24 Hours. We rocking here on the Ivy Rivera Show. The album is on the way. House is on the hill. Executive produced by HitBoy, Ty Dolla Sign. I promise you, it's my best work this far. So be on the lookout. Private Club Records for life.
Yes, y'all. You already know what time it is. You are here with the one and only Ivy Rivera. This is the Ivy Rivera Show, and I'm here with the one and only 24 Hours.
What's up?
Okay, came from the West Coast to
man.
see the dawn. You know what I'm saying?
I'm finally glad I got to get in here with you.
I'm saying it's been long overdue.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Congrats on everything.
Thank you.
Yep.
And congrats on everything as
For
well,
sure.
yo.
For
It's
sure.
been a long time coming.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy because I discovered you on SoundCloud with Stylist. And that's still my song.
Stylist, speak to him.
I could be your stylist.
Yes.
What?
Stylist, speak to him.
Okay. I'm all about that energy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's what drew me to you. And then, you know, just discovering and watching your growth and seeing the relationships that you have, you know, grown to have. And now you're here preparing for your first album.
Yes. Exciting.
And you've been in this game for a very, very long time.
Yep. I feel like it took 10 years to get the first album.
That's crazy.
I was just talking to somebody about this. I was like, man, like, this means more to me. Like my younger brother's about to put his first album out. So, like, we're essentially putting our albums out around the same time. And it's
Right.
like, where his run has been about a good 3 years, my run's been about 10, and it's like, look how much some people got to develop longer than others to even get that opportunity. So it's like, keep going.
Yep. So I want to kind of take it back because before you were 24 Hours,
Yeah.
you were Royce Rizzy.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't know that, you know, especially the people who are just now discovering you.
For sure.
You know, you were signed with Lil Scrappy around 2011. And then you transitioned to So Def, right? Like, tell me about that experience being with that label and then deciding to go independent.
Yeah, Scrappy's my brother, like a real genuine guy, and Scrappy and Don Cannon, shout out to Don Cannon, really like gave me like the first opportunity ever. Really, like, Cannon took the time to hear me and then, you know, put me on with Scrap, and then I moved to Atlanta and began. I felt like that was the start, like, to figure out like which route I was gonna take, and worked with them for a little while, like 2 years, and developed even more, and then moved up and met Jermaine Dupri. So after meeting Jermaine Dupri, we did a deal, and then like 6 months after, not even 6 months, JD, like 2 months after me and JD did a deal, we went and did a bigger deal, like with RCA in New York, and did that for like, I think 2 years, and it was hot in the beginning, and then like towards the second year, wasn't like, I don't know, I felt like I was moving harder, like when I was just doing my own thing.
Right.
You know, like in that gap that I had in between being with Scrap and getting with Jermaine, like I felt like in the middle I was just moving harder. So I don't know, like it had messed me up though, because I felt like that was the major deal I did with like RCA, and I got Jermaine Dupri beside me, and like this was what's gonna take me to the next level, I felt. But
you had two different visions.
You know, yeah, it did, like, you know, I did radio, I did a lot of big stuff when I did it, but it just didn't take me to that next like level. So I was chilling, to be honest, for like a 6-month period, just chilling, and that's when Tokyo came to me and was like, yo, like, listen to my songs. I'm like, I'm always listening to your songs. Like, what you, like, all right, let me hear it. And he played me Uber Everywhere. And I was like, this is different. And they played me another one. I'm like, this is different too. Like, you going for a different, like, he's like, yo, can I like put my song on your SoundCloud? And I was like, I don't know about that. Like, let's make you one. And he's like, man, but you already got followers on yours. Let's just put it on yours so it like blows
Right.
up faster. So we put it on my SoundCloud. And keep in mind, at this time I'm signed. I'm signed with Jermaine still at this time in RCA. But we put it on my SoundCloud, and in 3-4 days, like, you know, it blows up. Like, it blows up. Fader, Complex, everybody's posting him, like, da-da-da-da-da. And like, I don't know, like, that was my sign from God right there. Like, all right, well, you already not happy in the situation you got going on, so like, help your brother, like, get a good situation, like make sure he don't go through the same thing that I went through. So that's the not being selfish part, because at that time, like, I probably was like the highest I could get without like really having like major backing, but like everyone as Royce Rizzy still was like all my videos world star. It was popping, doing shows and doing all stuff like that, but like I felt like to really go, I needed a bigger situation, or for something to really go like viral. And this was the beginning of like the viral stages too. That's why when Uber came, it was like, yo, it's just 7 days, put it out, Fader. Next thing you know, like 3 weeks later, like Kylie Jenner's posting snaps, like singing it. Then boom, I take Tokyo to LA to do a deal, like an independent deal to keep them independent but not sign a major, just to do the situation to help the record. The record goes top 10 in America, like
fire.
And I'm still in my deal at this time,
Right.
but I'm not doing anything. I'm just like helping my brother. So I'm acting as his manager. I'm traveling with him. I'm picking up money for him. I'm doing everything, like looking out for little bro. Then one day I'm in the studio and I'm singing something, but it says Royce, but I'm singing and I'm just like, this is so hard. The melody is so hard, and I give it to Tokyo's DJ.
Right.
J-Mac, shout out to J-Mac. I give it to Tokyo's DJ, like, tonight at the show with Tokyo, play this, like, it's just a vibe, like, play it before it gets hype. So he accidentally, like, messes the song up and, like, speeds it up and pitches it up. And, like, I was like, bro, you messed the song up. And then we actually listened to it, like, yo, this shit sounds so fire. And I'm like, yeah, but people won't even know it's me. Like, we gotta, like, bring it back down. And then, like, it hit me. I'm like, maybe I don't want them to know it's me. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just like put this out on some weird shit and like put it out and not tell nobody who it is, and like see how people like respond to this, because I knew as Rizzy, like, people would always be like, oh yeah, that's scrappy little homie, or yeah, I know him, he was signed to Jermaine Dupri. So I ain't want none of that, because like I saw like how Tokyo was moving, and I saw that some people would tell Tokyo like, yeah, Rizzy your brother, but like your wave right now is bigger than what that was. Like, so like it ain't really a good look to be with him, like on some divide and conquer shit. Like this like it was going down. Like people was like, yo, you shouldn't, but we brothers, so you know you can never, like, it was like, even him, he's like, yo, we gotta do some shit to get your shit jumping.
Right.
So when we switched it, when he messed up the vocals, and then we just was like, well, what other singing songs you got? We took like 2 or 3 of them and did the same thing. He's like, it's a whole new person, and we just uploaded to SoundCloud, put a name 24 hours so people would know what it was and people would know it was me. Uploaded it, 1 week, 500,000 plays.
That's
and we
crazy.
was like, yo, and then we saw like just like all these different chicks like playing it that we knew like meant something. Like, yes, Jules was in the hotel playing it, like, and we like, she doesn't even know who this is, and she's playing it. And then like Ashley Outrageous, and like people was just playing it. 40 Ounce Band was tweeting all the lyrics to it, and we was just like, oh, this might blow up, like, because these are the same signs that we saw with Uber. This might blow up. And I kept it a secret, didn't tell nobody it was me, still being Rizzy, running around with Tokyo. And then it started getting even bigger, like million plays, and no one knows. And I'm like, yo, like, I could be like doing shows and stuff like that. This is lit. And
Eventually you gotta break out.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and then like I'm just like, man. And then Ty Dolla Sign DMs me, and he's like, yo, you're the hardest. I never heard anybody as hard as you. And I'm like, dang. He's like, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. Like, and I'm like, let's do a project. And he writes me back DM, yeah, let's do a whole project. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is lit. Like, you're tripping. Like, Ty, like, I'm singing and Ty wants to do a whole project with me. Like,
right.
Like, well, yeah, we got to do this. So then he's like, yeah, pull up. I'm like, oh, shit. I never show nobody what I look like. But he knew me as Rizzy. So it was going to be like, what? Like, you tricked me.
Like, what?
Like, so on the way, no, not even on the way, like, Tokyo was like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to call him. Called him. Was like, yo, I heard you trying to work with my brother. And he was like, yeah, I know your brother. Like, I guess, like, in a way, nah, like, Rizzy, nah, I don't, like, nah, he didn't say nah, but he was like, yeah, I would like to. I mean, like, and he was like, nah, my brother. And Ty's like, what you talking about? He's like, you just DM'd him. And he was like, nah. He's like, 24 hours. And Ty was like, y'all are lame. Like, y'all are super lame. Like, y'all, man, get off my phone, man. Fuck y'all are assholes, and hung the phone up. But then it was like right after, he was like, yo, here's my address, pull up, let's work. And then, like, I told him the process and told him I didn't tell nobody. And he was like, that shit's lit. Like, that's lit. And then, like,
that's the ultimate story.
Yeah, that shit's lit. And then, like, I had time to, like, just see what, like, my image, what I wanted to be, and, like, how I wanted to come about it. Then Ty had a show called Dollar Day that he did in LA, and brought, like, YG, Wiz, G-Eazy, brought everybody out, like, an annual day that he started. And he was like, I want you to come out and perform. And I was like, nah, I'm not ready. Like, I'm a rapper still. I ain't ready to do it. Like, I was like, man, I'm trying to, like, still work on my image and work on my sound. And he was like, just do it. So we did it, and Tidal covered it. But the thing about it is, when I popped out, everybody was like, Ty just brought Royce Rizzy out. Like, nobody knew. There was not a song. It was like Ty brought, and, like, even Tidal, it said, like, on stage, Ty and Roy. Like, so it was like, wow. I didn't even, like, people didn't even understand it. Like, yeah, like, and I'm like, so I had to, literally that day, I took a picture with Ty, because I still had the social medias for 24 hours. So I took a picture with Ty, like, had my head down a little bit, and posted on the 24 hours Instagram. Every picture was getting like 100 likes before I posted that one, and it did like 2,000. And I was like, oh yeah, it's lit. It's lit now. Like, it has to be. Posted another picture, right. 2,500. I'm like, oh, it's like, people want to know what's up. And then we've been rocking since then.
So that just shows that, like, you could have all the labels behind your back, but if you are not developing yourself as an artist, it could really go nowhere. And I feel like that's a problem with a lot of artists. They think that once you're signed to a label, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually took the time to reinvent yourself, and it was all on accident, and it worked out for you. You know what I'm saying? Independently. Yeah. And it's like, when you grow yourself to that type of level. I had the label
and didn't even tell them. Like, matter of fact, when I was 24 hours and I was still signed to RCA, RCA was emailing the 24 hours email, like we would like to get a meeting with you. And, like, I wanted to write, like, I'm already...
how did that work out when you revealed who you was?
No, so before I revealed, I got out of my last deal with RCA and Jermaine. So I got out of it, and it was just like, cool. Like, I didn't say, like, I'm going to go be 24 hours or nothing like that. And then it happened, and then it was just like,
it was tight.
Yeah, I mean, they never said nothing, but it's like, if I was them, I'd be tight, like, because you're missing out on money now. But it just worked. It just worked how it was. And I mean, everybody don't get a second chance. That's how I feel about it. Like, and granted, I feel like if I would have kept going as Rizzy, of course, eventually it would have did what it did. But, like, it happened how it's supposed to happen. Even, like, my fan base is so, like, there's a fan base. As Rizzy, I feel like a bunch of people just knew me. I didn't feel like I had fans. Like, as 21, like, I know there's the same girls at the same shows with the same shirts. And, like, I see them. Like, every time I do a show in LA, I see the same people. Like, there's the usuals in the line. I'm like, wow, these are, and, like, they wear the first merch that I bought to shows now. Like, if I say I'm popping up at somewhere in New York tonight, like, for sure, if someone gave me a flyer with enough time, like, it's like there's 24 fans in here. And it's like, to see that, it's like, man, you got a voice, you got an opinion. Anything I post, like, people are really, like, people messaging me, like, I did a Mac Miller tribute, and you know how many fans, like, are like, yo, like, it's insane now to where it's like, I really see what it is to have, like, some sort of influence on the world. Even if it's just my 200,000 fans. It's like, bro, 200,000 people can do a lot for you. If one person donates $1, y'all eat 200 bands up.
That's
like
facts.
that's
facts.
crazy. If all of them buy a single.
Yep, that's crazy.
I mean?
And it's like a lot of people, they want to be a voice, right? Or they want to be of influence. And then it's like when the actual opportunity comes, you don't realize how important everything you do is. You know, like it's so powerful and it's scary at the same time. Like you grow into this, and I'm sure that we could both relate because we already know like my situation. It's like I'm transitioning into like something that I've always seen, but now that it's like happening, it's just like, oh,
this is what it is.
Oh, this is what it is. You know, like.
But you wouldn't trade
crazy.
it for nothing though. Like
That's
it's
facts.
like it's there, and it's like you kind of learn. Like I was telling my brother, I was proud of him because like I watched him go from like sitting on the couch while I was doing it, or going to every meeting, every interview with me, and just being like my man's in the corner supporting me. And then to like being the man, like being like I go with his meetings and sit in the corner and support him. Like when that meant everything to him to look at me, and now I'm looking at him, like I'm even like, that's an accomplishment for me. So it's like, I'd be like, yo, and then to see him go into fatherhood and me become an uncle, and like we got this little dude to take care of, like, and watching him do that, like when I remember when, like, you know, it's been, we've been brothers our whole life, so I just remember everything. So to see like where we're going with it, and then like everyone in our team is like working and doing their thing. It
like, goes fast. And it's crazy. You know, it's your story. It just kind of conveys the importance of not jumping on every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it seems like a good opportunity doesn't mean that it's the best opportunity. Like, all money is not good money, you know? And I think that your story alone is just like such an influence in so many ways. And just to see how, you know, you in Tokyo just like really fuck it up individually and, you know, together, that's dope as hell.
That's, you know, we thought sometimes like, dang, what if we did it like brothers and just was like in a group, and we know it would be lit because like we're just lit together, like it would just make sense. But then we're like, we probably wouldn't have as many fans because like separate like allows him to like grow this strong following, and then I have this following, and then like together it's like bigger than what just like one.
But y'all did a project together
a while back. We did like
24 hours in Tokyo.
We did like a little four song. It was something, but like we ain't like his album. I'm on his album and he's on my album, so it's like we'll do that, and then like once our albums go, then we'll like come back and do like another full project together, which will be like big because his fans and my fans, like, it'd be crazy.
You know, I actually want to talk about something that I feel like a lot of people don't know. And I even found this out recently, and I was just like, so the time that you were Royce Rizzy, 2014, you came out with a song 5 a.m. in Decatur. And years later, we get a single by Bryson Tiller, Don't. And I feel like it was overlooked that you actually made that, you had a track with that instrumental, and it was just never acknowledged. Or was it?
I mean, my fans obviously, but I did 5 a.m. in Decatur, like that was when I was getting into the singing vibe. That's when I was getting into it, like learning how to do melodies, and like I did 5 a.m. literally like about a story, like, and I did it, and I heard the beat. The producer sent me the beat, so I did a song on it. I put it out. Actually, JD was on the song, like the intro of the song, because it was on the Don Cannon and JD had hosted the tape for me, and so JD did the intro. But we actually went to radio with this other song I had, and when I was at the radio, we played this one, just being up there, and like I remember the PD in Atlanta was like, this is the one, like this, like I like this, but we never moved on it. And like a year and a half later is when I heard Tiller's, and like I heard it because all my homies kept hitting me like, yo, there's some dude named Tiller that did your song, and I'm like, what song? And then like I heard it, I'm like, oh, this is it. And I mean, nothing ever came from that, but the people that really support me, like I'm telling you, there's been some people like from Fader, from a bunch of places, like, yo, like, am I the only one that know? Like, but I feel like the core fans and the real people know.
If you know, you know.
I went back and redid the song as 24 hours. Yeah, and put it out. It's out on my SoundCloud. I just did it just to see what.
And people would think that that's a cover.
They posted it on blogs like 24 hours covers Bryson Tiller for sure. And I think for the real fans that know like you, it's like, oh, that's tight. He went back and did that. That's cool. So, and it's like in my new voice, so it's like super lit. It's tight. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah. Like I found that I was like, I could not believe it. I was just like,
that beat was so hard. That beat is so hard. That's why it could work for anybody.
It really can. But I just felt like that was something that was overlooked that definitely needs to be put into the light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
The originator. But
shout out to Tiller.
Word, shout out to Tiller. So you have so much going on, and like one of the things that I'm trying to learn is how to balance all of this business opportunity with your personal life. Yeah. Right? It's crazy. You barely have time to keep up with yourself, but you have a whole like situation. Like how do you balance love and business?
I mean, I'm like I love all my family, and like my family's in business with me. So it's like it just be love from the start. Like I don't really like you gotta think about it. Like some people be like, yo, I be on the road. I don't even talk to my mom. I barely can talk to my dad. My brothers and sisters do their own thing. Like I gotta really make time with them. But it's like my mom and dad involved in the business. My brothers is all in the business. Right. My lady's in the business. So it's like just kind of
it works.
Yeah, it's like damn near like the real love in hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but like we all do it. Like my oldest brother directs. My brother under me, that's Tokyo, and then I have a younger brother named 96, and he's making music right now, and like we gearing him up to come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
damn, y'all about to be like a whole Jackson family.
It feel like that. It be like that. It feel like that. Yeah.
That's really what it is. Yo, shout out to Salma Slims, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, she came through the Ivy Rivera Show.
She's a boss. Like Slims is a boss. Like she here in New York now. Like doing a bunch of fashion stuff and like all of that. She got a project on the way. And like for me and her, it's been real. Like, I mean, it's been a lot of years. So it's like we kind of like, I don't know if it was like a rapper type relationship, dream type. Like I was rapping when I met her. She was rapping. Like she had shows, I had shows. Like we just kept going to each other's shows and doing all of that. And boom, it just worked. And like we've been going at it strong, and then like it's just like we look at other people that's done it, and like the people that has successfully had like real relationships with and been in the game and it has made it through. Right. It's like, yo, there's still like, if there's one couple that did it, then it could be done. So I mean, everything not just on everything's not always like in everything with my brothers, with my family, with her, everything's not just always great. Right. But it's like everything's worth it. So it's like everything's worth it. Like to even like when me and Slims go out, like it's popping. Like I ain't gonna lie, I go out, it's popping. But like when I'm with her, like cause she in like this whole other world. And like I go on her Instagram page and look at her likes and be like, yo, you got Kamaya and all these girls, all the girls, like you got everything. None of these girls like my page. Like, hey man, y'all can like my page. Slim cool, man. Y'all can like my page. But that's her world. So it's like, and then my world is my world. So when you put them together, it's like Ty always tell me, like, man, like your relationship goes. Like when I be seeing y'all fly and I be seeing y'all like doing y'all thing, like so I might not say nothing on my page, and then I might post her, and then he comments a heart. I'm like, you ain't But it's like when you get away from the music and you get to show the real, it's like, all right, that's the real. Like that's my real life.
I love y'all love, and it's like I don't know much about it. You know what I'm saying? You guys are not too like inviting into that, but you could tell that it's real. Yeah. And that's something that I appreciate.
Yeah, we don't like. The thing is, like, we got a rule, like, and it's like, and this is in order for a relationship to work, like. We like when you, it is for anybody when you're in a relationship, right? If you don't make your shorty look good, if your shorty don't make you look good, if you gotta be like, nah, like, I mean, that's like my, like, we cool, like, bruh, don't even try to cap, like, if it, like, and I walk into a room and Sims is with me, like, I see all the dude, like, I know, like niggas is like, oh, okay, and then, like, it's vice versa. When I walk in and my homies and shit with me, they like, oh, that's dang, like, I be like, damn, y'all damn, like, I couldn't get, like, y'all, you tripping, like, but it's like, you gotta compliment each other, and it's like, if you ain't on your shit, be like, if your girl on her shit and you ain't on your shit, bruh, eventually she gonna look for somebody on their shit, so she get mad, but don't get it twisted, cause what it do, like, guys get tired of just, like, the look, so it's like, you could look like you on your shit and have, like, what that little meme say, the girl be in the club with just a piece of gum, chapstick, and an ID card, like you know what I'm saying? But she could be the baddest with a piece of gum and a chapstick. So it's like the people don't know that, but then you meet your dude and he be like, man, she alright, man. Like he be like, what that mean? Like she alright, like from the outside, because it don't always be like, even you. I think the biggest thing with relationships and just people, like, you gotta love them like they love you. So it's like when the balance is off, everyone could feel the balance. Like, you know when you loving somebody too hard and they ain't loving you enough back, like, or you know when someone's loving you too hard and you like,
that's all energy.
Like when someone's loving you too hard and you ain't really, and you know that you're like, I like not this, there. I like you, but like, yo, chill.
I ain't
like,
there.
But that's people's whole relationship. Like, it was just, when it synced in, it was just a convenience on both sides for whatever it is. But pretty soon he'd be like, yo, I don't even know what to do, because like I know. So it's like with me and Slims is like, what? That's my bruh. Like, she fight, I'm fighting. We had nothing. Like, we had nothing to like everything, to like traveling, to like doing everything, where it's like, you know, like, you just know when you got somebody who's like, yo, this, like,
this is it.
Yeah, if like, it's to the point where, like, you know, people was like, yo, like, if we wasn't wasn't together, I'd still be like, yo, you think you can have my kids though? Like, can you at least still have my kids? Like, come on, dog.
Just have my kid, I'll leave you alone.
I because then I know I'm involved for like at least another 18. You feel me?
Yo, you are a mess.
Yeah, most people like, that's fucked up. Like, but I'm just saying that's real love. Like me, I just want to be like, can we just like do that? Can we like kind of raise one together?
I'll be involved for at least another 18. Yo, that's jokes.
Yeah, somebody got to use that. But like, you know, like even Sim, she be like, this, like, but I'm for real. Like, I'm solid. And you know, one thing, you know, if you're not trying to be God and you know that you're not perfect, and y'all both get on somebody's nerves sometimes, and things ain't gonna be right, and you willing to work through everything, it's how bad you want it. You can work through anything. So it's like, we seen the greatest relationships like go through hell, and then you be like, why is she still with him? Better stop hating. They don't work their shit out. Leave them alone.
Word.
Like, let them go.
And
like,
y'all be going through worse.
Like, stop it. Like, when every time I see Kevin Hart post a picture and he with his family, and I go under the comments and be like, she's dumb. Like, no, how about she's keeping her relationship together, something that y'all can't do? Like, they're like, granted, whatever the case is, whatever they gotta go through, they gotta go through. But if it's real love, then she gonna rock. They got kids. Like, stop playing with them.
Right. That's that whole ego thing.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure this girl's like, oh, hell no, he's one of them type of niggas. Like, I already know.
Yeah, you are. You loyal.
Nah, I'm solid. I'm solid. That's all.
Wow. So you have your album coming out soon. House on the Hill.
Yes.
You have it produced by Hitmaker and Ty Dolla Sign.
Hitmaker did like 2. HitBoy HitBoy and Ty, HitBoy produced 10 of the records, and Ty like tightened everything up. Like so, they're both the executive producers on there. HitBoy produced my first big single with Ty and Wiz, the What You Like.
And that visited the charts.
Yeah, that was like 8 on Airplay, Billboard Radio and stuff. Which that was big. And so after that, I was like, man, HitBoy produced niggas in Paris. He did Ain't Nobody Fucking With My Clique, like Trophies for Drake. I was like, yo, like me and Hit should do a whole project. And then I asked him, and he was like, come on, like we had success with the first song, let's do it. So
that's fire.
The next thing you know, I'm at HitBoy studio every day, like damn, I gotta make a good song, cause like he just not giving these beats out. Like I know, like you did niggas in Paris, like I don't have to give you no beats. So I was just trying my hardest on it and like wanting it to be my album. And then like halfway through, he was like, I should just do the whole album. And I was like,
you should.
Yeah. And then he just did the sicko mode on Travis's and Carousel. So like he's just having a big wave right now, and I've been having a big wave. So like together, I feel like, and then Ty coming in and doing all of his backgrounds.
You got juice on your album, man.
It's gonna be
this is
crazy.
It.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you, man. This is amazing. I'm gonna support you the whole way. I've been supporting you already.
Yeah, no, for sure. Look, I support you. When I couldn't get over here, I couldn't get over here, and I sent Slims. I'm like, yo, like he's like, what is this? Like, what? I'm like, yo, this like some wavy shit, like go over here. And she loved it, and it was like I was trying to get to you, but I wasn't around, and I'm like, all right, well, it'll just be the perfect time. And even coming up here right now, I was just like doing radio stuff, and that's why I ain't had nobody hit you. Like I hit you like boom, and then I was actually here a day early, so like I wasn't late. I was 24 hours early.
You was definitely 24 hours early. I was here a day
early and was like, I ain't even know how to tell the team in the car. I was kind of like, yo, we gonna find something to eat over here real quick. They're like, hey, we got an interview. I said, actually, I think it's tomorrow.
You hit me up. You was like, yo, I'm running late. I'll be in 10 minutes. I'm like, 10 minutes to where? Where you going? I was like, oh, no. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. I was over here, but I was gonna go to some food spot. And then, like, it was crazy because really I was supposed to be at High 97 by 3. And then, like, by the time all of that and traffic, we drove back, it was about 3 when we got over there.
God. That is so crazy. But honestly, like, I'll tell you this. The fact that, like, you reached out, that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? And that means a lot to me. So thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, we
like,
lit. I've been watching, like, even since the time when Slims came to interview to now, like, what you've been doing and I've been seeing. And, like, even I was talking to a PR the other day, and I was like, well, I got to do this. And I brought your name up, and she was like, oh, yeah, she's where I'm from. She's lit. I was like, oh, all right. Like, that's just, like, we in L.A. And I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, we got to do it. Let's do it.
All right, so make sure y'all look out for Houses on the Hill coming out soon.
Yes, Houses on the Hill.
You know what I'm saying?
New single coming.
50 Ball.
With me, Smoke Perp, and Moneybag Yo. And like it's going crazy right now. Like I haven't even put it out. And,
you played it on Hot 97.
Yeah, so it's gonna be out, but that airs tonight, I think. But it's not even out. But like they going crazy. I played it twice out 97. I played 3 times before I leave. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like I'm just going everywhere, like playing it before it comes out. So the hype is so big when it comes out. It just goes everywhere.
Put that work in, yo.
Yeah.
I'm here the whole step of the way.
Yep, for sure. I appreciate you taking the time.
Of course.
For me and my family. I got more people I want to send to you.
Of course, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to set it all up. You got to sit down with Tokyo when his album comes. Yep. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. So, you know, appreciate it.
I'm here, yo.
Yep.
You already know. 24 hours. It's the Ivy Rivera Show. We out here.